The brothers here, McDonald, right? Correct? Last name spelled right, and McDonald pronounced right. Have you guys had any Oasis type of moments on stage or off stage?
Well, definitely not on stage.
I think the whole band's kind of like Oasis. We're not, we're all really tight. We've all been around each other for a long, long time. So yeah, tensions erupt and fights happen. That's just because this is really hard. It's a really fun job, and you don't have to do it. And not many people are going to sympathize with your woes of being in a rock and roll band, especially as you get older. But some moments, just like any other job, it sucks, and you're dealing with other humans and everybody's neurosis and everybody's personality. And things are going to come to heads sometimes, But, we're just not, I get this question a lot, but we're still especially in America where it's such an uphill battle for us. The more fighting we do, the more we're just going to be hurting ourselves. So we try to keep it together and just make it to the next show and play for the next bunch of people that want to see us and kind of just live day by day. That's all we can do,
And you guys also have your cousin, I should say, Sean in the band, correct?
Yeah. He is actually. He's a real team player. But I think with the chemistry that's evolved, that it can be fragile and it needs to be respected. You need to sort of have respect for the wild animal that is a band.
How do you guys separate, obviously you're talking about how difficult it is, family from the band? Is it difficult or is it easy?
It's easy. You just don't have a life. You make sure not to have a life whatsoever. I don't know. You try to have a life, but you really can't at this level. It's pretty much the all-consuming job, and it's your choice, and you just do it. And there's a million other people out there that want to be doing what you're doing, and if you're going to get anywhere with it, you kind of have to be. It's kind of got to be everything, and it's kind of a sad situation, and a lot of really successful people would tell you need balance. So I think you need balance, but this year, I think for a lot of people in the world, just because everything's really tough, like with the economies and everything, I think a lot of people are just having to put their heads down and push on as hard as they can. And courage is key.
Yeah. These guys are preserving. Like I said, you have to see these guys live. Amazing. What was it like when you guys first heard yourself on the radio?
It's a thrill that never gets old. I still turn it up usually, unless somebody else is in the car, then I pretend I don't care. No, usually, you can roll your window down and turn it up and it sounds great. It's always one of those, it's a great thrill, and it was the first time and it still is.
What was, you guys, like I said, talked about playing clubs and festivals, but up to date right now, what was the most memorable festival or show that you guys done?
There's been a lot. We just played in Halifax. We opened for Kiss, and there's like 40,000 people there, and we really had a great night. It was just like, at least it felt like we were connecting with the audience and people were smiling. And any night that you can make people happy, and that's just the best thing in the world. And every band will tell you it really is at the end of the day a pretty selfless thing. As much as it's selfish to want to be on stage, when it really works, it's a pretty selfless experience where you can sort of transcend yourself and transcend your situation and make everybody in the room feel joy for a couple hours. That's what I think drives every artist at any level, just to bring a little bit of beauty into the world. Yeah, and we're all about that, and we try that, and at least that's what we've been going for all these years. And I think it's a pretty noble pursuit, but it's and those are the special nights, and that can happen at a pub for 50 people, and that can happen to a crowd of 10,000 people in Fort Erie, or wherever. It's it's just about that feeling, and I think that's why people are drawn to live music and drawn to rock and roll.
Now you guys, like you said, No Time for Later just came out in April. You guys are touring nonstop, extensively, I'm sure, for a while. But what can the fans expect from you guys the rest of 2009 going into 2010?
I think we'll be on the road till the end of 2009. And it'll be between Canada and the U.S. And then I think we'll start thinking about the next step in the studio early in 2010, and then get a record out, hopefully that before that year's out. That's sort of our next goal.
Cranking them out then.
We're gonna go to the desert and record an album, not have any songs written, and just go in and come out with something. It'll be like our Spinal Tap jazz album. I'm just kidding. No, that's what we're hoping to change it up again. You know, do something different, like try to write the album on the spot. Try not to overthink it. And we have an acoustic album coming out in the fall in Canada.
Is that going to be original, or is that be tunes that you guys done? Or?
It's a combination of the first 3 albums, and 4 new songs, and it's all all done at the Glen Gold Theatre. It was all taken from one night, no overdubs, except for one. I will admit to it. The microphone blew up on the first song live that night, so I had to redo the first vocal. But everything else was just completely live, and it was a great night in Toronto in January, and it made for a great listen when we heard it back, and we're going to release it.
When can fans expect this again?
October 1, I believe.
Early in October, first week.
First week of October, whatever the Tuesday of the October would be, and I think we're going to drop a single to radio in Canada from it in September, and we'll see how that goes, and just keep working, keep playing music.
Like I was saying, you guys got to check these guys out. Kind of what you guys remind me a little bit of is like when the Black Crowes came about, and they got a lot of radio airplay when they first started out, a lot of radio hits. I feel you guys are kind of in that genre a little bit, but obviously the Black Crowes went more, obviously, B-sides and doing their own thing. A jam band, yeah, but you guys got, I think, a groove that, definitely people should be checking out. Hopefully you guys will take that to another level, break over mainstream into the States here, and you guys are doing very well in Canada.
How do you do that here?
Anyway, so play and play and play, get in front of people and just get the word out, like I said, I think pretty much when I see you guys, I'm pretty sure this is the first time I see you guys last month. I was like, yeah, these guys, I got to do it. I got to get these guys and talk to these guys and get the vibe. And you guys are definitely the real deal. And check out the Trews when they come to your town, because you will not be disappointed. BackstageAxxess.com. We'll see you later.